Hello, welcome to Classifications of Assessment, or How We Measure Student Learning. There are many classifications of assessments. Today we will explore these different types. There are informal versus formal, formative versus summative, holistic versus single domain assessments, individual child versus environmental assessments, online versus paper assessments, and complete assessment systems. To begin, we have informal versus formal assessments. Informal assessments do not have any standard grading criteria. They can be done at the spur of the moment, and they can give immediate feedback. An example of an informal assessment would be an anecdotal record. Formal assessments, on the other hand, use a scoring system of some kind. They usually require some planning ahead, and they may take some time to score. A formal assessment may look like the Teaching Strategies Gold Checkpoint or the ASQ. Holistic versus single domain assessments. Holistic assessments measure the child's abilities across many developmental domains. It's holistic because it looks at the whole child. Single domain assessments, on the other hand, focus on one developmental domain at a time. This might be something like the Devereux or the ASQ-SE, which look mainly at the child's social emotional development. Next, we have the individual child versus environmental assessments. Individual child assessments look at what a single child is learning and doing. You can look at more than one child at a time, but when you score, you are looking for the individual child's growth. Environmental assessments, on the other hand, look at many factors, including the children and the teachers and the setup of the classroom. We now have online versus paper assessments. Online assessments cost money per each child. This is because they're stored online for an indefinite amount of time. They are also completed using a computer, tablet, or other device that's connected to the internet. Paper assessments may be available for free or purchased as a kit that can be reused year after year. They are completed by hand using paper and pen or pencil. Finally, we have complete assessment systems. Complete assessment systems offer several assessments in one place. They measure the child's growth holistically. They use both informal and formal assessments. And two examples of these would include Teaching Strategies Gold and High Scope. Now you know more about the different kinds of assessments.